to get a little something, man. Get a little something. Get some grits and groceries a little bit, which you can't pass to somebody up, man. But don't give it to them cold. Warm it up and serve it to them right so they can get a little bit. Know what I mean? Don't just present it to them any kind of way. You hear me? That's how I'm coming. So remember, it never gets old. The treat never gets old. Only you get old. Only we in this flesh, we get old. We get wrinkled, skin get wrinkled. We get old. But them little, that thing that was once in you, that thing that was embedded and shaped in you, it don't get old until you start confronting. Dang, why I feel like this? Dang, why I get anxiety every time this happens? Dang, why I feel like I can't. I know I need to confront, but I don't want to confront because I ain't no confronter. I ain't your heart go to being because you need to say something, but you don't know how to say it. And we make other people's pay. Man, oh my God, man. Come on, man. Certain situations that happened to us back in the day as we were kids growing up controls us today, and we make other people pay. Yo, what's going on, man? Mr. Kyrie back in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen my people. You know what I'm saying? I ain't came and hollered at my people in a while, man. I just want to say, man, what's happening? Happy Thanksgiving, man, to each of y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I hope everything is well. I think last time I hollered at y'all was, dang, where my phone at? I think it was, I want to say about 6 months ago. I probably dropped a couple of reels, but I ain't really came, you know, eye to eye with you in a minute. You know what I'm saying? In real time. I ain't been in real time with you in a little while. I think right now we at 38 subscribers, man. So I appreciate everybody, man, who been tuning in, man, and really giving me an ear, man. Yeah, I know y'all see that Fitzgerald Hurricane, man. I know y'all see that. I know y'all see the Purple Hurricane, man. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? I got to represent. You can't forget where you came from, baby. You know what I'm saying? That way you know where you're going. You hear me? Yes, sir. But yeah, I think we had 38 subscribers. I appreciate y'all, man. And I wanted to come holler at y'all because it's been a minute. I think last time, you know, I'm gonna say last season I came and hollered at y'all. I was in a season, you know, where you know, I was discovering, you know, God was showing me my strengths, my weaknesses. I was up on a lot of pressure. You know, I was in transition. Know what I mean? I had to keep going. You know what I mean? I had to keep praying, keep believing. I had everything on my back. Not saying I had everything on my back. Like I say, a lot of that exposed my strengths and my weaknesses. You know what I mean? It exposed my limits. It exposed my areas I'm insecure in, areas I'm mature in. So last season was a bit challenging, man. And I ain't lying, I learned a whole lot. And I said, you know what, man, I got to get a chance to go holler at my people, man, because I ain't holler at my people in a while. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to all my big times out there, man, who come in and holler at me, give me an opportunity, man, to speak wisdom into your life, speak positivity, you know what I mean, and self-awareness, you know what I mean. Therefore, as we walk this walk together, we can help one another. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can help me, help you, and you can help somebody else. And like I say, if I drop it on you, you take what you could take. What you can't, you pass it behind you to your brother, or your sister, or your cousin, or your auntie. You know what I mean? You pass it to them, and then whatever they can use, you know what I mean, they take, and what they can't use, they pass it back. And that's how we do this thing, you know what I mean? So last season, man, I was in a season of, let me slow it down. Last season, I had went on a job, and I got on the job through my father-in-law. My father-in-law got me in the door. I got in the door. It wasn't like 2 months. They elevated me to management. So I was in management, running an entire plant, with drive, you know, I was over, I think maybe 15 drivers at the time or whatever, managing the plant inventory out there. I think y'all kind of familiar with that. But last time we spoke, I think it's the YouTube anniversary as well. So shout out to Mr. Kyrie, man, mental health, faith, and lifestyle on our YouTube. And if you came through and showed me some love, man, I really do appreciate you for just coming through. Cause like I say, anytime somebody give me a listening ear, I don't take it for granted. You know what I mean? I don't take it lightly that you came through and, you know, just gave me a little play in your radio. You feel me? So that's why I try to be real careful on what I say, how I say it, you know what I mean? I want to make sure that it's really coming from God when I'm encouraging you all, or it's coming from a place of experience where I know, where I've experienced. I don't never want to be talking to y'all from something that I hypothetically assume and, you know, and leaving you out in the dry. I don't never want to get there. If I'm doing that, I shut it down. If I'm not doing it, I shut it down, and God tell me to shut it down. So this is not my God, but this is something I like to do. You know what I mean? And I like to encourage people. I like motivate people. Is probably something I'm good at, but I want to inspire you all to, you know, just be self-aware, you know what I'm saying, to pay attention, because things are not just happening. You know what I mean? Things are not just happening in your life. So just be careful, be aware, you know what I'm saying, and pay attention to the patterns around the holidays, to how you think and how you feel, because a lot of those things and feelings are legit, and you want to pay attention to them, you know what I mean, because a lot of those feelings and emotions, they shape our life, they shape the way we think, and if you felt the same way last year that you feeling this year, it doesn't have to be a bad thing, but you got to know how to I was gonna say conjure, but that won't be the word. You know what I'm saying? You'll know how to manage, you'll know how to work with it. Therefore, you just not down and out, or you're not super depressed or anything like around the holidays due to what may have happened to you or against you during the holidays. So man, yeah, anytime I'm coming to you all, I do appreciate you all for giving me a listening ear. You know what I'm saying? I ain't just coming with no smoke, you know what I mean, or hypothetically, like I'm knowing something that I don't know and trying to talk to y'all from a place where y'all that I ain't been to, or I'm the only one at. No. That's not how I'm coming, and y'all know that by now. But anyway, last season, I was discovering, God was showing me my strengths, my weaknesses, my insecurities, through a lot, and it was so much coming. Look, it was so much coming at me at one time and on me at one time. I learned so much. So y'all got to see some of the raw footage of me being human, me being a man, and my standards, my character. Y'all got to see a little bit of my frustration, which my purpose lies behind. You know what I mean? And I'm a man of order. So when I went through that season and so much was on me, certain things I could put up with, and certain things I just took all I could take, and I had to kind of throw in the towel. You know what I'm saying? So and that happens sometimes. It comes to that sometimes. But this season, which is good, this season I'm in a better season. You know what I mean? I'm seeing things. I ain't gonna say better, because last season was great as well. This season is just different. I feel God is with me. I had to know God was with me then. This season, I actually can feel the shift in the atmosphere, and how He really came upon me and strengthened me and carried me and been carrying me, and I actually can feel the comfort of God with me in this season. You know what I mean? So that by itself means everything to me. You know what I mean? The storm, like I say, I dropped the reel, but last season I was in the middle of the storm. Everything was happening. Everything that could possibly happen was happening, and I had to keep going. I had to keep raising my family. I had to keep praying. I had to keep working. I had to keep believing. I just had to keep going. And I recently described how it felt like something was pushing me from behind, like I couldn't stop. You know what I mean? And I believe, looking back, that was the work of God. Because if I would have stopped, y'all, I probably would have gave up. To be honest, because I didn't know at times whether I was coming or going. You hear me, big time? You hear me? I ain't know whether I was coming or going, big time, because it was just so much. You know what I mean? And trying to be there for everybody, and trying not to neglect myself. That way I can be there for everybody. And it's just that season that I was in, you know what I mean? So I had time. I had like 6 months to sit down and let the Holy Spirit minister to me and pour back into me and build me back up before I can go back out and do, you know what I mean, what I do amongst the peoples, you know what I mean? So it's not all about financial. It's not all about, you know, making the money, you know what I'm saying? He will provide. He always provided. He will continue to provide. So that's something I had to get confident in anyways. You know what I mean? And I'm finally confident in that and knowing that my Father gonna take care of me. He know the plans he have for my life to give me a hope in the future, you know what I'm saying, and cause no harm. You know what I mean? But man, I'm excited, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited to come and holler at y'all. I hadn't hollered at y'all big time. And shout out to the YouTube anniversary, man. It's like I think it's been we done came upon that time, and I had to make it my business to come and holler at y'all, man. You know what I mean? So I'm doing good. You know what I mean? If you wondering, or if you wonder why I ain't dropped no video, you know what I mean? I just been going through life. I have been thinking about the channel, you know what I mean? And that's why I'm coming to y'all today, because I say, you know what? It's Thanksgiving. Let me get on down there and give them that garage talk with big time. Let me get down there and get them what they want, you know what I mean, this Thanksgiving. Because last Thanksgiving, I showed y'all a little bit what we did in the kitchen. You know what I mean? That's on there. And this year, I ain't showing y'all what we do in the kitchen, but I am giving you some garage talk. You hear what I'm saying? The wife, she got that turkey. She got that turkey in the oven right now. And everything get pretty much done. So you gotta do the turkey and the ham. And yo, it's game time. We got family and friends coming over the house, so it's a blessing, man. You know what I'm saying? But what I wanted to highlight y'all about today was, I want y'all to think about something. Ain't it amazing how like things that might have happened to you at a younger age sometimes still controls you? Like, just think about that. Like, whatever you might have endured as a as a kid, or been through as a kid, you know, whether someone abandoned you, or whether someone abused you, or whether someone neglect you, or whether someone shot you up all the time, or you know, just anything that might have happened to you. Do y'all understand that sometimes that little kid in us still is controlling us today? Y'all, that's what y'all saw last season of me when I was explaining my frustration at that workplace. I actually had to heal. I had to heal, y'all. It had to be some healing take place at that job. And I hadn't walked on eggshells in a long time. And when certain people come around with a certain energy, I walk on eggshells because I don't want to offend nobody. That's always been me. I ain't want to, and that's because of what had shaped me when I was a kid. You feel me? I don't want to bother nobody. I don't want to offend nobody. You know what I'm saying? And that was shaped in me due to my circumstance. So you see where I'm coming from? Like, circumstance that might have happened to you in your past sometimes still controls you today, and we make other people's pay. Man, oh my God, man. Come on, man. Certain situations that happened to us back in the day as we were kids growing up controls us today, and we make other people pay. Big time. We make our wife pay. We make our kids pay. We make our boss pay. We make our employees pay. We make our girlfriend pay. We make whoever it is at the time in that close vicinity that's close to you, you make them pay. Big time, you make them pay big time. And that's something I became aware. I don't know, I might have been driving one day, or I was meeting my wife out to eat, and something happened, and it brought it up. I said, wow. I said, certain people still get offended when certain people still get offended by you, certain people still get offended by you just being you. Man, peoples get offended. Excuse me. Peoples get offended by you being you, and they getting offended based off the inner unhealed them. That's what's getting offended. The unhealed them is getting offended by you just being you, and you ain't even thinking nothing about it. You ain't even thought nothing about nothing. You just doing. Look, okay. Let me put this in here. Let me slow down. A little bit. I know I'm saying a lot. I know I don't overwhelm. I hope I ain't overwhelmed y'all, but let me just slow down. Okay. You got people, right? We living in a world. We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but spirits, principalities, and high places. And I'm trying, y'all let me know if I'm all over the place. We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but spirits. We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against spirits and principalities and high places, right? Okay. So, listen to what I'm saying. Whatever happened to you growing up, something happened to you, whatever. Something happened to all of us, okay? Whatever that was have shaped us, right? So as we grow older, we continue to run into that thing that shapes us. That thing that have shapes us never gets old. It continue to come against you as an adult or as an inner child. It still comes to meet you, whether it's at home and your spouse, whether it's on your job, whether it's in the workplace, whether it's in the business field, whether it's in corporate office, whatever it is, whatever that controlled you once, still potentially controls you. You like, dang, how so? Because that which brings you out of your character, that keeps you up where you can't sleep. For me, I only can speak for me. For me, it's people playing puppet games, right? And they think other people don't know. I grew up seeing that early, like people like play like trying to play little mind games, and I would peep it. And sometimes I would find myself trying to prove it, like, man, you messed up. But I allow it to keep me from going to sleep at night because I'm like, man, I can't believe I'm really knowing what's going on through the discernment of one of my gifts. I'm knowing what's going on, but I'm seeing how the enemy is causing confusion in people's lives and dropping seeds of discord, of lies and all this here. And I'm driving myself crazy. Like, man, this got to stop. Like, you know what I mean? So I would just disattach myself. I just back all the way up. Like, I wasn't confronted or none. I just back all the way up big time. I just back up because I ain't got time for that. Y'all do that over there. I ain't got time for none of it. Y'all do that over there. But anyway, I was allowing that inner me from a long time ago, when all these games and lies were being played, emotion, all this here, I was allowing that to control me. You hear me? It never gets old. The trick never gets old. Only you get old. Only we in this flesh, we get old. We get wrinkled, skin get wrinkled. We get old. But them little, that thing that was once in you, that thing that was embedded and shaped in you, it don't get old until you start confronting. Dang, why I feel like this? Dang, why I get anxiety every time this happens? Dang, why I feel like I can't? I know I need to confront, but I don't want to confront because I ain't no confronter. I ain't your heart go to being because you need to say something, but you don't know how to say it. You know what I'm saying? So you let it sit on you, then you get anxiety, then hatred fold up in there. Now you got unforgiveness in your heart. All this done came from you just not confronting. You not getting it off. You not really saying how you really feel. You don't really knowing how to. You ain't going to go asking God what this is, how this is, and this thing done set up in you, man. Big time, that resentment done set up in you big time because you done let it simmer on the inside of you too long, big time. Big time. Something done happen. You ain't confronted. It keep happening. You never confront it. You bottle it up. That thing turn to unforgiveness in you big time. That thing go to blocking your blessing big time. That thing go to making you act like somebody you ain't. Big time, that thing go to acting like you somebody you ain't. You a grown person now. Forget all that reverence. Watch this out, because I don't want y'all to take this here wrong. The Bible say honor your mother and not father. You still honor your mother and not father, but when you grown, you got a chance to come like an adult and not like a kid. If they don't still respect you if they don't respect you as an adult, then fine, just get it off your chest. Write it, communicate it somehow, put it in the song, whatever. Get it off you. Ask the Holy Spirit how to even confront it Should I even confront it right now? See. Once a person know how to get you out your body, how to get you out your character, I'm gonna say, let's take person out. Once that spirit know, it can continue to get you riled up and make you explode. And let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. We're gonna wrap this up right quick, cause we're gonna wrap this up. I saw something one time, right? God showed me how I go in the room. I acknowledge everybody out of respect, like I always do. I acknowledge people out of respect. I give everybody their respect, utmost respect. And one guy, he blankly ignored me. Oh man. Blankly ignored me. I'm talking about this guy. I went to shake his hand. He ain't acknowledge me. He ain't say. I said, "How you doing?" The man just blatantly ignored me. Right. Previously, before I allowed God to heal that area of me, that right there would have killed my whole mood. It either would have killed my whole mood, or I would have tried to prove to him that I don't need his acknowledgement. Two things. It would have killed. It would have made me shrink up. Like, man, you know what? Bump this. Bump the whole opportunity, man. I'm finna go. Bump this. Or it would have made me try to show him that I don't need his acknowledgement. Me personally, I feel like both is in error. The way I feel like, the way I see that it's supposed to go is that ain't got nothing to do with me. Obviously, this man might be going through something, or maybe he may got something on his mind. Maybe it ain't got nothing to do with me. So I'm gonna show him some grace. I'm gonna throw that whole little situation out the window, and I'm gonna sit down at the round table, and I'm gonna be who I'm called to be. And then on my way, once that's over, on my way out the door, then I can bless this man. Hey, my brother, I don't know what's going on. I hope all is well, and if I even do that, but it's to be led by the Spirit. So that's the whole thing, to be led by the Spirit, not by your own strength. Big time. That's what I'm saying. Even in the last season, I was trying to do a lot of that stuff in my own strength, and I couldn't. I need the strength of God. Big time. I'm only human, and I don't know. I don't know it all. I don't have all the answers. I don't know. So when I come to y'all, I ain't coming to y'all like I got all the answers. I'm coming to y'all, taking me, putting me on the string, letting y'all see where y'all might can course correct in y'all life and allow God to work in y'all life. That's when I come. That's how I'm coming. I ain't coming like I know something you don't know and you need to get on what I'm on, and that ain't how I'm coming. So if you think that's how I'm coming, you might well X that out your brain right there. Just X that right out your brain, cause that ain't how I'm coming. That ain't what I'm on. That ain't my character or none of that. I don't know nothing. I lean and I lean on the Holy Spirit. I rely on the Holy Spirit because I don't know in every situation. I starting from now, I'm leaning on that Holy Spirit, man. I don't know. When I thought I knew, but I got myself in the, man, listen, let me tell y'all something. I want to encourage y'all and them let you go. I want to encourage y'all to slow down. Just slow down and just be thankful. The day is Thanksgiving. I'm coming to y'all. Slow down, but do this every day. Slow down and be thankful. Slow down and be thankful, man, for the breath in your lungs. Another opportunity to be here today. Before you just jump in a decision, before you just jump and make a decision, ask God. If you don't know God, ask God to come into your life. Receive the Holy Spirit. Tell the Holy Spirit you need help. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to treat my kid. I don't know how to treat my wife. I don't know how to act on this job. I don't know. We don't know. God, God moving seasons. What you did last season, you might not even be doing this season. You know what I'm saying? You trying to use that same formula that you had last season because it worked. You trying to use it in this season and it don't work. God don't move. He moving a whole different way, big time. God moving a whole different way, big time. So you trying to use that same get up and do the same routine. God move. He might move a different way. That's the whole thing. We as humans try to routine it. Man, sometimes God move a routine by you, but he may lead you a different way. We gotta be sensible to the Holy Spirit. For example, then I'm finna go. For example, you get up in the morning, you say, you know what? I give God my time. Kid getting in trouble. I'm gonna go out there, get a little, I'm gonna go out there and see what's going on. But anyway, you may wake up, you may just have the same routine, but sometimes just be open to the Holy Spirit. He may say, don't do that this morning. Go to Dunkin' Donuts. Go to Dunkin' Donuts and do that. You may get up, you may have a routine where you get up and you go in your office and you pray or whatever, you meditate, you write, whatever. Ooh. He may say this morning, go to Dunkin' Donuts. I want you to talk to somebody. I'm gonna have somebody come in there. You can't be so caught in your routine that you be like, yeah, nah, that ain't God. You don't know. Just be open. Be willing and available for God to do it, to move any kind of way. But he ain't gonna move any kind of way. He gonna move in order. Don't think he just gonna move sloppy, because he gonna move in order. It's gonna be in your time. You gonna still be able to get there for your kids and everything, for your wife or whatever. He ain't gonna want to examine that. Sometimes he might do too. I can't. That's what I try to tell you. I don't know it all, but I'm leaning on the Holy Spirit, man. Listen, man. Happy Thanksgiving, man. Remember, man, that inner thing in you, don't let it continue to control you, man. Confront that thing. Ask God what that thing is. Ask God to help you correct that thing, man, so you can get your blessing moving forward, man. Don't let that inner child block your blessing moving forward, man, because guess what? What you may do right now in this season right here, and that thing ain't healed up in there, and you go in certain rooms, you making close them doors. You making close them doors because that inner child ain't healed yet. You know what I'm saying? So let God come in and heal that inner child in you so you can get your blessing, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't get caught in the routine. You know what I mean? Be open for God to come in and inconvenience. Plan for God to interrupt your plans. Plan for God to interrupt your plans, interrupt your routine. Yeah, plan for him to interrupt your routine. Know what I mean? I'm gonna tell y'all something. Before I go right quick. I was doing a job. I do pressure wash. I had left a job. I had done like 2 houses that day. 2 houses in the driveway. I was so tired. I said, man, I'm just gonna go get me a smoothie and I'm gonna go home. Holy Spirit say, go to McAllister's. I said, what I'm going to McAllister for? I don't even want no sandwich or nothing. I just want me a smoothie. He said, go to McAllister. I had them past McAllister, y'all. I turned around, went to McAllister's. I went to McAllister, sat down. When I placed my order and sat down, the general manager came out to me, served my plate to me, and told me he want me to pressure wash all 3 of his locations. Listen, the Holy Spirit know what he doing. Us humans don't know what we doing. We got to lean on the knowledge of the Holy Spirit. You hear me? I ain't just here talking because I can talk. I'm actually coming with real life situations, and I'm bringing it to y'all so y'all can see where y'all can get something at. Put a little bit in your pocket. What you can't, pass it back behind you. Get it to somebody else who can use it. I ain't coming here acting like I know something y'all don't know. Y'all don't come here being transparent, vulnerable, and I'm putting myself out here just for y'all. For y'all to get a little something, man. Get a little something, get some grits and groceries a little bit, which you can't pass to somebody up, man. But don't give it to them cold. Warm it up and serve it to them right so they can get a little bit. Know what I mean? Don't just present it to them any kind of way. You hear me? That's how I'm coming. So remember, don't forget to ask God to help us to heal that inner child. That's what when we go to the next level, we won't ruin that thing. You hear me? Okay. Also, be aware of what's going on around you. Lean on the Holy Spirit. Don't be scared to lean on the Holy Spirit. It's okay not to know. I don't know. If you don't know, it's okay. God knows. Ask him. Lean on God. He knows. He's an all-knowing God. Us human don't know. Man, I'm moving so fast in one season. Before I can close on the house, I was talking about how I'm finna rent it out and get another house. Ungrateful. Man, I had to slow down and be grateful and thankful that God even opened this door for my family to be here. Because we were just all in one room. You hear me? Just all in one room. Guess what? We was all in one room with 100,000 in the account. So sometimes it don't even matter. Money, we could have went out and bought some cash, but you got to understand it's seasons. It's seasons. We couldn't even do nothing. We couldn't do nothing. Credit, we had paid off stuff. Credit take time to update and all. We couldn't do nothing. We was stuck. We had to stay sleeping. We was all in one room. We need the Holy Spirit, you guys. Slow down. Be thankful, man. I appreciate y'all for coming through here, man. Give me a listen ear. I hope I went all over the place, man. I tried to make a couple points. Pay attention to that inner child and what's controlling you in the inside, so you won't abort the mission. Be aware. Plan for God to interrupt your plans. Listen to the Holy Spirit. Lean on the Holy Spirit where He may lead and guide you to your connection, to your doors that gonna open. You hear what I'm saying? And slow down. Slow down and be thankful for everything, every moment. And give praise and thanks for all things, man. Just slow it down. Don't be in a rush. Don't be in a rush. Go nowhere. Don't be in a rush to do nothing. God has a plan for you to prosper you and not harm you. You hear me? It's been 30 minutes, man. I'm out of here big time. Look, y'all hold it down, man. Y'all be blessed, man. Look, don't eat too much, man. You hear me? I'm finna upload this thing right now, going on YouTube right now, baby. Yes, sir.